scent bird. I smell good, bish. And if you want to smell good like me, you'll click down below in the description box and get 15% off of your first month subscription service to Scentbird, which is a monthly subscription service that sends you perfumes, candles, hand lotions, and makeup. So you guys get down below, check out their website, and sign up. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BONDY.BRITTANY. I hope you are having a good day. I'm back for 90 Day Fiancé. All right, y'all. I hope y'all was watching last night's 2-hour episode of 90 Day Fiancé. Sometimes they drive me with how long these episodes be, but we just gonna go ahead and get into it, all right? I've been starting to make paper notes because they better for my eyes than my phone, believe it or not. All right, so let's go ahead and start with Ricky. That's what I want to start with. So Ricky says that he and Melissa had a great time last night. And then he called his homeboy and lie and say that she tried to kiss him. But he was like, I don't really want to do that. I'm trying to give you no time. I'm trying to give you your space. Boy, fucking please. Ricky, your cap, your fanny pack, all of that shit was sad and depressing, Ricky. Ricky, what's wrong with you, baby? What's wrong with you? That girl don't want you. That girl don't want to be with you. That girl is not attracted to you. That girl wasn't giving you no fever. That girl was playing you that whole time y'all was sitting up there eating. But because you somebody that's used to self-deprecating behavior, you gonna sit up there and make jokes about yourself while she laughs, thinking that she laughing with you, but she's laughing at you, Ricky. And we was all laughing at you while you was walking through Columbia for a whole day looking for that hoe to text you back with that fanny pack on and and that Scully. Oh my God, so naive and so stupid, and didn't realize it until the whole sun had went down in the sky. That's when he realized that he was being naive. Ricky, go back to America, baby. Go ahead and find you a whole house out there in Columbia. Live your life. Have a good time. Make sure the trip was well worth it. Fuck Melissa and go ahead and go home. But I know that's not what's going to happen. You going to wait on that bitch and get your feelings hurt, get your face cracked, get your heart broke again. You go ahead and do that, Ricky. I don't have time. Y'all pray for Ricky. He needs somebody to help him. Because, Lord, sad. Just so sad. Karine and Paul. Karine and Paul go to get a marriage license. They have to decide whether they're going to get married within the next 30 days. And y'all know he has an apartment and they're staying together. And they've been staying together for, I think, a couple of weeks now. And he's starting to see how much of a student teacher this shit looks like, okay? Karine is 21 years old, but she seems sort of spoiled to me. It'd be so funny that you don't seem to come from, no rich parents, and you have very humble beginnings, and you get with this nerdy ass guy. I don't know why. I guess for a better opportunity, somebody that you could put your little, put your sex on, and he'll do anything you say, but it's not like that. Paul is very controlling, very annoying, but he's also an adult. And Karine's a child who seems to be indecisive, who seems to kind of be a brat. She's kind of self-absorbed and all into social media. And he's like, I need you to do this like this, and I need you to do this like that. Paul, there's a way to talk to people, especially when y'all don't speak the same language. There's a way to talk to a woman to make her understand something without talking down on her. But I think y'all age difference says a lot. They went shopping together, and it was just so annoying. He was like, so you want to get this, you want to get this? And she's like, I don't know, just pick one. Like, she doesn't care. And she wants him to have a baby. She wants them to have a kid together, and they're not even married yet. And he's thinking to himself that she seems to not even be able to take care of herself. So how's she going to take care of a baby? And I agree with Paul on it. I really do. I think that Paul is one of those men, like many other men in America, that are so insecure that they will go and find a woman who needs them in such a deep way. Like, those women are trying to come to America to get out of somewhat of the squalor that they live in their countries. I don't want to sound disrespectful to their countries, but it's obvious that all of them are trying to have better lives by marrying men from America. And it seems to me that you would rather be with a woman who you can hold a lifestyle over her head, even though you don't have that much of a lifestyle. Like, Paul lives with his mom, but it's better than what Karine has next to the Amazon, okay? Next to the Panama River and all of this. I think that's where she lived. Either way, I think that they see that there's a weakness that they can exploit and use that to make themselves feel loved and wanted. You know that girl is not really attracted to you. You know she probably don't really want to be with you, but you're going to go ahead and put her through all of this shit and go through all of this yourself because you're too insecure as a man to find a woman who might actually be on your same level playing field, all because you know that you still living with your mama. And any American woman is going to look at you like, boy, bye. Get that together first, Paul. Get it together, okay? He gets on the phone with his mom at some point throughout the episode, and his mom is not here for any of this bullshit. She's not here for the marriage. She's not here for the baby because she doesn't think Paul is ready for any of that. And I don't think Paul is ready either. But, Mom, this is probably your fault that he ain't ready because you've been babying him his whole damn life. The fact that he's still living with you speaks volumes about how you haven't prepared him to be a real man to nobody. And that's why he out here looking for a woman that needs a better lifestyle to this degree, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Karina, you are lazy, girl. You lazy and disgusting. I wouldn't have time for that shit if I was him. Angela. Y'all, this episode, Angela, in the sweat underneath her arms, met Michael's mama, all right? She is so exhausting to me. Why do you want to have sex and be with and marry a man whose culture you don't feel comfortable delving into? You don't really have an appreciation for their culture as Nigerians. Like, first of all, when he took her to the mama house and they sit down, and the mama is very nice. She likes Angela's energy and her whole little attitude. She's a sweet person and you can tell that, but she's also very ignorant. And I think in some way she's fetishizing Michael. I don't know why, but I just can't see any other reason that you would want to be with him when you are so uncomfortable with his culture like that. They went shopping. She don't want to wear any of the African garb, even though that's respectful to him and his culture. I'm not Nigerian. I don't want to wear what y'all wear. It was very disrespectful to me. And then she tries to make it about her weight. Bitch, you know you fat. He know you fat. So what? He still fucked you? I hate when people get mad when somebody call them fat. If you not fat, then that's fine. But if you fat, bitch, all right, we fat. So what? Especially because people in Africa don't care about that. Like, I remember hearing that women who are big or fat or whatever, in Africa, people who are bigger seem to have the more money because they can eat more. So they're looked at and put on a pedestal in comparison to people that are much skinnier. Only us Americans have that ideals that fat means bad. There's a lot of other countries where you call somebody fat, it doesn't mean it's a dig. It just means it's a fucking fact, okay? Angela worked on my nerves. Then the way she bird fed the food that the mama cooked for her, the mama looked like she cooked some snails down. I don't know what type of snails they was, and the texture wasn't what I would have wanted to eat either, but I eat raw oysters, so I would have just went ahead and put the whole thing in my mouth and chewed it and hoped for the best. But you know what she did? She bit off a piece, didn't like it, and then whispered to Michael, Michael, kiss me so I can give it back to you. Michael, kiss me. Bitch, she's sitting right there. She can hear you. She can hear you. Lord have mercy. So she bird fed the food, the snails that she had chewed up. She fed it back to Michael in his mouth through a kiss. The most disgusting shit I've ever seen. Angela's too comfortable with this man to just not be meeting him. I won't even chew food and give it the lyric like that. We've been together for damn near 10 years. Like, what the hell is going on with Angela, y'all? That shit was so disgusting. Then she asking his friends about if he's in her phone, because he told her a story that he can't have a white woman's picture in his phone because if he gets pulled over, they'll put him in jail because they'll think he's trying to scam somebody. And she didn't believe that. But when she came, she asked his friends, and they said the same thing. Well, he can get arrested if he got a white woman in his phone. And the fact that she doesn't even understand, like, she doesn't even understand. She's like watching these people live here and just not taking in any of it. I feel like she's so culturally unaware. And I don't know what the fuck she thinks she's doing with Michael. I really don't. She seemed respectful, but culturally unaware. And I felt that she was being disrespectful to him because she didn't want to wear what he asked her to wear, even though he's got the fucking Make America Great Again bullshit all along. Even though he might have asked for that shit, I still feel like you were so happy to have him wear what you brought, but then you're going to shun his culture and in the fabrics and stuff like that. You don't want to wear it. Girl, put the shit on. You there, okay? Feeding that nigga food from mouth to mouth, but you can't put on a dashiki, girl. Okay? Angela and Michael are already arguing. I don't know how long they're going to stay together, but I hope they don't try to get married. That's for sure. Let's get to Darcy and Jesse. Y'all, Darcy and Jesse are so exhausting to me because you can tell that even though Jesse is a total asshole and disrespectful and probably gonna murder somebody at some point in his life, he just seems that way. He's still very much right about how insecure Darcy is, okay? She's very, very insecure. I don't know why she thinks he's gonna propose to her after meeting her children, but they go for a slice of pizza, and she trying to explain to him how New Yorkers eat their pizza. Oh, that's not etiquette. That's not etiquette. Motherfucker, New Yorkers don't have etiquette like that, Jesse. They don't have etiquette like that, all right? Shut the fuck up. Like, that was just so aggravating and demeaning to me. He's always so disrespectful. I just kind of feel like I wouldn't even be able to continue to be around him. When I was a younger woman, I might have felt like going back and forth with somebody if I was so sexually attracted to them that we could get over it just by having sex. But, because that's what it seems like is going on with them. But in all honesty, their relationship is exhausting as fuck, okay? He took pictures with the daughters, and she was like, so you're going to post that to your social media? She was like, I don't know, because, I haven't really been on social media. Because y'all know, ever since she posted about him last season, he doesn't want her to be on social media. And I personally feel like she doesn't need to be on social media all of that much, but I don't like the way he's trying to dictate how she lives her life. She's the older person in this situation. However she chooses to lead her life is her business and her decision, and she shouldn't be pressured or bullied by anybody. And I feel like she knows that, but because she's so insecure and she's looking at him and probably feeling like at her age she may not be able to do any better than him, that she just gonna go ahead and deal with this shit and deal with him talking down on her and telling her she can't be on social media. Y'all, it was ridiculous. He gonna tell her, you need to structure yourself. Like, just really talking down to her. She was like, I don't need you to tell me how to live my life, okay? So she got up and walked the fuck off after he got up and walked the fuck off, okay? He was just standing outside the restaurant, but she was like, I can't do this no more. She took the mic off and completely walked the fuck down the street. She was like, I'm about to go get on the train. I ain't got time for this. So they go back to the hotel. She's already in bed. When he gets there, he's all apologetic at first. Like, well, not at first. When he first came in, he was like, we need to talk, but we'll talk in the morning. And then, I guess he was like, this ain't right. He was going to sleep on the sofa. So he came back in and held her hand. I love you, and I don't want to fight with you. I don't want it to be like this bullshit. Yes, you do. And the thing about it is he doesn't realize how fucked up he is as a person. So he doesn't think that he does anything wrong. I almost think every time they get into it, he thinks it's all her fault, and it's not. You are annoying. You are so dismissive. Like, nobody wants to be around somebody like that. I don't understand why a woman would ever want to be in a relationship with a man like that. Like, you might as well fuck yourself for the rest of your life if you think you're going to be talking down to somebody that's old enough to be your mama. I'm just saying. Does he want the drama? Fuck out of here. You want the drama. You live for the drama, nigga. You are the drama, Jesse. You are the drama. Y'all, Tyreek and Hazel. Y'all, Hazel is crazy as hell, and we starting to see why, okay? Now, look, I'm a Christian, but whenever people are praising the Lord so hard that they start to bleed, I don't know what y'all want from me. I don't know what y'all want from me, but that shit was crazy. Tyreek meets Hazel's parents, and as he saw, they live very poor, so he understands that Hazel wants a better life, and that's what he can give her. Her parents are only worried about if he's a Christian, if he believes in God. He does believe in God, but he isn't religious. Like a lot of people in America, after a while, you get tired of religion using God to fuck over people and using God to be prejudiced, using God to kill people. Some people believe in God, but just don't want to assign themselves to these fucked up ass religions. I'm sorry, okay? Catholic Church out here raping people and telling people how to wear their hair. And y'all, mad about us because we ain't all of that religious no more. Fuck out of here. I'm spiritual. I believe in the Lord. I believe in something bigger than myself, okay? But at the end of the day, I ain't got time for some of the fuck shit that be going on in these churches, okay? Now look, that might offend some of y'all. That's my truth. I don't give a fuck. All right? Now look, Hazel's people took Tyreek to church for 5 hours of him screaming and howling, y'all. It was like Baptist people mixed with Asian church. If you mix those two things together, that's very volatile. I don't know if y'all ever seen certain Asian people. Asian people like do the most. If you watch Asian porn, they do the most. Them in church, they do the most. Them watching Kim Jong-un ride down the street, they do the most. Like every time I see them like out in large settings, they all crying and shit, just not American Asians. I'm talking about the people who are over in other countries. I don't know what that's about, but they are like really, really expressive, right? So they get to the church and it is people jumping up and down and screaming and crying and, all of this shit. And then when you see that guy who has blood on his face and you don't know how we got there, oh, Tyreek was so uncomfortable. They finally leave and Hazel was like, I didn't see you praying. He was like, I was praying. I just don't pray like y'all pray. And the mom is like, so he's not religious, so is he willing to get baptized? Because I changed my husband's life around. And he was like, no, I'm not willing to get baptized. No, thank you. But I appreciate and I respect y'all choice. I respect y'all religion. I respect y'all culture, but it's not for me. And even though the family is worried about that, I think that because Hazel wants to get out of squalor, she's telling them, hey, this is the situation. It's okay that he's not, religious. It's okay. It'll be fine. And it seems as if that may not be the biggest issue that we thought they was going to have. And I think that's because she really, really wants to have a better life. Okay. And y'all, that church experience was something else. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't have been sitting in there for no 5 hours. Fuck out of here. Let's go back to Darcy and Jesse right quick because I forgot. I forgot that Darcy and Jesse actually went to meet up with Darcy's twin sister, Stacy. Okay? And Stacy seems as if she didn't do anything to her face and Darcy did. I'm just saying. That's how they look. On the ride there, they all excited and shit. But I guess that Darcy was sitting too close. So he was kind of like in the car, kind of like moving his elbows like he wanted some room. So she was like, oh, all right, I'm going to just scoot over since you seem like you need some room. And he was like, no, why you do this? It's always drama with you. Like, I was like, are you fucking serious? She said she going to scoot over and you turn that into an argument, Jesse? Seriously? And we're going to act like it's all her? It's not all her. You were giving her body language that was telling her to scoot over a little bit, but you mad that she said it and didn't just do it. Like, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they do not need to be together when they can't even sit in a fucking taxi for 30 minutes without arguing about how close they sitting next to each other. That shit is ridiculous. They meet the sister. And the sister was annoying me because I kind of feel like as her sister, it would have behooved you to be more on her side than you were. Stacy wanted to point out everything that was wrong with Darcy to Jesse, okay? She likes to harp on things. She doesn't like to let things go. That pissed Darcy off, and Darcy was like, I do like to let things go. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, Darcy, no, you don't. We can tell that you don't. You're upset right now, okay? It was very uncomfortable. Stacy and Darcy actually lived together. And I don't know where the fuck Darcy's children live, but they always meeting them somewhere. All I know is it was uncomfortable. After, they thought it was a good dinner, they do the confessional. And, they're asking him, how did it go? And Jesse is giving his opinion. And you'll hear Darcy be like, yeah, it was great. It was great. Just co-signing what he's saying. And he gets pissed off. Can you let me talk? You keep interrupting me and you keep doing it. I'm trying to talk. And it's like, motherfucker, it is a confessional. She can say what she wants to say. She's not interrupting you. You're still saying what you want to say. You're still talking louder than her. It's just, I feel like he really makes a big deal out of every little thing that she does. And it's exhausting to watch. And then because of the conversation with Stacy, he used that against her and said, see, your sister just said that's how you are. I can't stand when people do that. Bitch, you my family. Have my back. You don't know him. That's how I felt about the situation. I forgot about that, but I wanted to go back to that right quick because we was done talking about Tyreek and Hazel. So let's move on to John and Rachel. John and Rachel go to meet with his sister. And it is very, very uncomfortable because she does not believe that John is this Superman that he's showing to Rachel. She's seen him leave from girl to girl to girl. He's never held a baby. Like, she's just looking at this situation like she doesn't understand, because her brother John is a hound dog. Her brother John likes to get it in, and now he's trying to be family man with Rachel, and she was kind of trying to warn Rachel about the type of man that John really is. But I just kind of felt like it came off like you was being a hater. If he wants to try this life, if he wants to try this lifestyle, then let him, okay? But we did find out that John has abandonment issues with his father. So he doesn't really know how to be a father on a whole bunch of different levels. But the fact that he wants to try with Rachel, and then we found out that he pays for Lucy's daycare as well. I just kind of feel like if he wants to step into these shoes, let him try, without always telling him how you don't think he's gonna really do it and you don't think he's gonna be sticking around. The sister was working on my nerves, to be honest. Like, but he's not gonna stick around to do that. Like, they've been talking for a while. He seems to be happy she's there. Won't you let them live in a moment without trying to ruin it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just kind of seem like a hater a little bit, sis. What's the dish? You know, what's the problem? Either way, later on they have a conversation about Rachel wanting John to be referred to as dad to Lucy. And I just kind of felt like she's pushing it. And I've always felt like that. If they're not the father, as the mom, you do not need to insist that they call your child, call whoever you fucking with dad. I don't like that shit. I didn't like it on After the 90 Days when Nicole was doing that shit with that retarded boy who she was messing with that I don't like. I didn't forgot his name already. Asan, whatever his name is. Yeah. I don't like when they do that. I don't like when women do that, period. If a man wants to take that place in your daughter's life, it will happen naturally, and you do not need to force it. And he was just saying that he didn't want to be called daddy yet because he doesn't really feel like the daddy. He just wants to play his part in her life, and he wants Lucy to know that he loves her. And I think that as time goes on, it'll become more of a realistic thing. But bitch, you just met John a day ago in person. A day ago. Just wait. Calm down. Everybody is in such a hurry to have everything they've ever wanted in their life happen. And it just don't work like that, y'all. Oh, Lord. Let me think. What else is going on? Did I miss anything else? I don't think I missed anything else. That was 90 Day Fiance. I hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and come back for another 90 Day Fiance review. Check out my previous 90 Day Fiance reviews if you have not. And I will see y'all in the next one, which will be Insecure. Love ya.